Ryan Garcia recently made some negative comments about Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins, and Bernard has now brutally responded to Garcia. When Gervonta Davis heard about Ryan Garcia airing his issues in front of everyone at the presser, Gervonta put his 2 cents in by stating, "Bernard is a straight goofy. He doesn't know what he's talking about." Shane Mosley thought that it was good that Ryan got his issues out there, but he was worried about him focusing on his fight afterwards. Shane stated, "I got negative vibes from Ryan. It could be a mistake because you shouldn't be thinking about Oscar De La Hoya or Bernard or whatever they're doing and bring that to the press conference, even though I like Ryan Garcia. I think this was the time to get some things off his chest. He said what he needed to say to get it off his chest. I still think Ryan has too much speed, too tall, too rangy for this kid, Duarte, but it seemed like it was a distraction, and it was a big distraction. Hopefully that doesn't play into the fight. I hope that he'll be fully there. Maybe this will be the fuel for him to look spectacular. Maybe that's his thinking. I don't care. You can't stop me. You got this guy Duarte here that you think is going to beat me and take my belt or whatever, but I'm going to show you." Ryan had no problem putting his problems out there for everyone to see before his fight with Oscar Duarte, though.
One thing that's been on my heart is the statements that Bernard made, where he'll decide if I'm going to finish or if I should continue boxing after this fight. He don't decide that. My coach does, my team does, everybody that, grinds with me day in and day out, that's who decides, and ultimately God decides, not him. Nobody was telling him when to stop boxing. He stopped boxing at 45, so kudos to him. But he don't determine that. And another thing I want to touch on is, Oscar saying that, we misinterpret, what they say. It's plain English. I didn't hear anybody speaking any language I don't know. So, it's very clear to me that, they're backing this guy to beat me just like they thought Duno was going to beat me. He was the next Filipino star. They saying he's the next Mexican star. And, he also said that, he calls out on the bullshit, the lies. Man, last time I checked, he said he never lose to a white boy, and then Joe Smith Jr. knocked him out of the ring. Last time I checked, Joe Smith Jr. was white. So, they be lying. So at the end of the day, I'll come to show what I bring, and I'm laser focused, and that's where this confidence comes from. Thank God for everything, and all praise to the Most High, Jesus Christ. Thank you.
Oscar De La Hoya took to his social media afterwards to post a now-deleted post stating, "I have to say that I'm really concerned about Ryan Garcia's state of mind. Considering the history of mental instability, which he's documented himself, his current erratic behavior shows he's clearly not focused on Saturday's fight. You won't take my calls. Ryan, I hope you're okay." Bernard Hopkins was the first to say anything at the presser, though, as he stated, "There's one thing about this sport that I love, and that's why I talk so passionately about it. And some take it wrong, and I don't care. I'm not apologetic. I stand on what I say. Boxing will call your bluff. I'ma say it again. Boxing will call your bluff. One thing about this sport, like no other sport, is you say who you are or who you think you are. Either way, it will call your bluff. And one thing about this, it won't be a secret. It won't be in the dark. It will be in the light." This isn't the first time that Bernard has voiced issues with Ryan, and he'd called him a boy after making excuses for his loss against Gervonta Davis.
The question is two-sided when it comes to, Ryan didn't get up, Oscar didn't get up. It was both body shots. That ain't the debate. The blame game and responsibility and ownership, that's the man.
That was my question.
Hold up. That's the man in Oscar. And that's the boy in Ryan. See, the boy and the man. We ain't talking about hair on your, We ain't talking about hair under your arm. That's good. We talking about how do you handle a situation of this magnitude as a man or as a whining boy, blaming everybody that you can blame.
Ryan felt as though his team had betrayed and abandoned him after the loss to Gervonta Davis, and he stated, A win, I wouldn't have gotten to see it. A loss, I saw everybody leave me and I started to see who was really there for me. After the fight, nobody was there for me. My team didn't come to the press conference. They didn't do anything. Somebody betrayed me in camp. They weren't trying to look out for me after the fight. It was the worst. Tank's team really cared about me more than my own team. According to Oscar, they had to leave due to death threats. Oscar stated, "My security team told me, boss, we gotta get the f*** out of here because I received death threats. You guys don't know this. I received death threats throughout the whole week, and they just said it was simply too dangerous, so we got out of there." Bernard assured Ryan and fans that there was a misunderstanding and there was always support there. Bernard stated, "I just told Oscar to duck. Just make sure you duck. You gotta keep ducking. They'll work things out," which is 9 out of 10 already talked about and respected. Ryan was furious that Bernard had called him a whiny boy though, and he stated, "I don't remember ever making any excuses for my loss. I just said parts of my team showed they didn't have loyalty. That has nothing to do with a fight, only with integrity. Hop trying to help Oscar de la Hoya. I've never seen an attack on someone's own fighter by a promoter ever." Bernard had been trying to say that he'll decide if Ryan is going to continue fighting depending on the outcome of the fight with Oscar Duarte, but Ryan couldn't believe that he was taking that power. Ryan stated, "What does he mean, I'll make the decision? He ain't gonna make shit. He can't make shit about me. The crazy thing is, I'm gonna box my ass off for a team that doesn't even believe in me. But damn, they'll collect that money that I'm making them. They'll collect that $6 million though, but you don't know if I should box again? But you made that money off that Davis fight though. Yeah, shut up. Watch, when I win, I'm gonna look at them. Bro, don't even mess with me. Don't even mess with me. I'm so sharp right now. I have no worries that I'm going to look great, amazing. They'll be like a salty ex, like I wish I'd stayed with him. I wish I was nice to him. Why didn't I speak better to him? Please, I'm sorry. Come back, baby, come back. Shut up. I'm just tired. Like, how does your own team talk about you? Think about that. Think about it. Why would your own team talk about you? That makes no sense. Why would you do that? I'm their only fighter. What other fighter is going to make them money? None. So why would you disrespect your only superstar fighter right now? There was a point where Bernard built Ryan up instead of questioning his abilities.
Ryan Garcia said yes to everything that most people, including me, would have said hell no to at least 2 of them. That is a statement and also an act going forward that at least I am, and of course Oscar, my partner, agreed today to exploit those who's hiding behind you and other media outlets from across the world to act like they want something through the media and they really don't want to lose something.
Bernard has no soft spot for Ryan anymore though, and he thinks that the way he spoke was completely justified. Bernard stated, "Not treating him like a champion? Is he a champion? He got a world title belt? Listen, we're not in the business, and Oscar will repeat in his own way, we're not in the business of kissing a fighter's telling them that they're not. Now, I will promote a fight, but I will not promote a lie. I'ma say it again. I will promote a fight, but I will not promote a lie." Take that to the bank and make sure you get interest later on off that quote. I feel like I'm not gonna let the media or anybody else turn this into "you said this, I said that." I spoke on it now because I want the world and the people to understand. Whether they agree or disagree, they gotta go back to the videos. My thing is, the young fighters today that are really about it, really about their work and standing on what they say. One thing about my experience, can no generation come after me and think they can con me and think they can bluff me and think they can say something that I don't say, because mostly the OGs, we've been there, done it, and seen it, so we understand what's there and not there. So you cannot do that to those who know. I would say that I just want Garcia to be the greatness that he thinks he is or that he is, and we support him. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.